Hi, soul family. Welcome, welcome. I am so excited to do this reading all about the connection that you have, where it's going. When I do love readings, when I do relationship readings, I am not someone who is going to say, you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, all these things. I'm not going to say, you need to break up with them. We all have free will in life. I'm just here to deliver the messages and energies that are coming through. My intention of this reading is to have you understand, first of all, get confirmation. I'm going to be giving the energy of the one person, the energy of the second person, your energies together, how you lift each other up, potential obstacles that will come, what you need to be cautious of, where your connection is going, should you want to continue it, what's available for you, all the things. So you get to decide at the end of the reading if the connection and the possibility of where it can go is something that excites you, or you're just like, I just don't know. So I leave that for you, but I am so excited to dive into this. Hold this connection in your mind right now, in your soul. I just want you to feel them. Because I do want you to go into this reading having a connection on your mind. Keep in mind that you might have someone in mind and you go and pick a pile and it's talking about someone else and you could be like, oh. So be open to what's coming today. But when you are picking this pile, I want you to hold the energy of the connection you are inquiring about today and just trust that you'll be led to the pile that you're meant to be led to. When I'm doing the readings, you're going to have the energy of person one and person two. You could be person one, you could be person two, and the other person will be vice versa. Because this is a general reading, it's going to be different for everyone. What I will say is if you find yourself as, I could be person one, I could be person two, try not to spend too much energy focusing on which one is who. Sometimes we're mirroring each other in relationships and it can get confusing. So really just at the end of the day, just listen to the messages that are coming your way. Trust in your gut, trust in your soul that you are going to walk away from this having some confirmation, having some clarity, and all the things. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's do this. So here are your three piles. We have pile one with renewal. And I chose seashells because, I'm in Costa Rica. It's very fitting. Piece of coral for group number one. Group number two, the perfection card in this shawl. Group number three, the bittersweet card with this shawl. Kind of like a mushroom shawl. Okay. Not ideal camera setup, but whichever one you're feeling drawn to. Could be group number 1, 2, 3. Hold on to the person that you're thinking about. Close your eyes and see where you feel drawn. Perhaps it's to the crystal shell. Perhaps it's to the card, the color, anything. Just trust that you will be guided to the pile that you're meant to go to. And you can meditate on it. There's no wrong answer. When you're ready, you can fast forward to your group reading. Hi, group one. I'm so excited to do this reading for you. If you're here, perhaps you were drawn to the renewal card, this little shell. Or maybe you just like the number one. Or maybe you were intuitively drawn here. You don't know why, but trust you are at the right pile. I'm going to read the energies that I feel of the two people. Like I said in the opening, you're either going to connect with one and know that the other energy is the other person, or perhaps they're switching and they're mirroring each other. Just trust that the messages that come through are meant for you. And I am going to dive in. Make sure that you are liked, subscribed, all the things, so you can stay up to date with my channel, and it really helps me, so I really appreciate it. Okay, so this renewal card is beautiful, being the overall energy of your guys' connection. So I don't know, I just feel for some of you, feels like a fresh start. Perhaps you are like having the fresh start with the same person, but I don't know, there's just like this very like new energy, and I like that. So I'm going to dive into the energy of person one. Very Libra energy, very like indecisiveness. I would know. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like for person one, there is this like energy of they don't really know. I think that this person has a huge heart. I think that I'm feeling the energy of this person is just like, oh, I don't know. I just feel like the energy of this person, I want to take them under my wing. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they have such a big heart and they give so much. But they're just like a little confused. And they're trying. But I'll dive into it, but it's such like a little bird energy. If this is you, I love you. If this is your person, but I feel like the energy to this person is like you're trying to find your way. Like the energy of this person right now is very much like huge heart, is trying so hard to do the things, but not without really having confidence in knowing that that's what they want to do. This is such a funny energy. But I feel like this person is at a point in their life where they're trying really hard to just be a little bit more secure and stable. But it's hard because, like I said, there's this energy to them that's like, you need to figure a few things out. Or you need it's either like, for some of them, this energy is like, okay, like you're a little bit like wishy-washy, let's just like pick a lane and go down it. Or the other way could be like, you're overthinking too much, like let's just chill. So there's just like an unbalanced energy to this person. But I told you I was getting like Libra energy, which is kind of funny. Because it is all about balance. But the thing with Libra energy, and I'm not saying this person is a Libra or has Libra, it's just the energy that I'm feeling is like, because balance is so important for Libras, when we aren't balanced, it's like, it feels extra unbalanced. So that's the current energy I'm picking up on person one. I'm going to dive into the energy of person two. And this is just to give you confirmation as to like, which pile might be you, if this is, yeah, so not really sure what's coming up when I do this, but hopefully that gives you some understanding. So the energy of person two, love it. Oh, I feel like you guys balance good. I feel like you really push each other out of your comfort zones. I love that. I'm getting like opposite energy, but also like very similar. So the energy of person two is like, it's so funny because with person two, I feel like there's this side of them that is just so like adventurous, and they've really just like got their crap together, and like they're just so like free. But then there's also this energy to it that's just like, okay, I need to relax. It's like this energy of like, party hard, rest hard. That's funny. But very ambitious, very like, it's like, again, it's such contradicting energy with this person. I love it. Very much, it's like a fake it till you make it energy, and don't take that the wrong way. I love that. You have to do that in life sometimes. Sometimes it's like, I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Or like, it's just this energy of person two that's just like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. Or like, I got this. Like very confident energy to it. I really like it. I like it. So again, I do feel like the two people that we have here together, I feel like person two really encourages person one to like experience life a little bit more, step out of your comfort zone. I feel like person one really helps person two have a little bit more stability in their life or like encourages them. Like, I don't know, I just feel like you guys are very balanced energies and you help each other. But also keep in mind that this could be the opposite, right? With being so different, it's like you could also weigh them down more, but you do have the opportunity to balance. So I'm gonna dive into it and figure it out, but love it. Okay, so the connection that you guys have together. For some of you, you feel like it's too good to be true. A lot of second guessing energy, but like in a good way. It's like I just want to like tell this group that like this connection, like let it. I don't know how to explain it. So I feel like for a lot of people, and I'm gonna dive into like who feels what, but I feel like the connection that you guys have is really, like I said, lifting you guys higher. I think that the balance that you can give one another is really beautiful. Should you make sure that it is not like too, how to put this into words? You guys both have ways of looking at life and ways of being that can really teach the other one to embody more. It's really beautiful. This connection is very beautiful. I like it. I really like it. Aw. This is like a fun connection. I feel like you guys have a lot of fun together. Okay. I'm going to dive into, yeah, the flowing energy. I really like this. Flowing energy. This really Forcing energy. I don't know what it is. This relationship is just like so freaking powerful, but like in such a transformational way. And literally the card that you guys got was renewal. I told you at the beginning, I'm like, this is like new. So with this connection, I'm not showing you guys the cards, I'm sorry. I'm like so in it. So the flowing energy that you guys have is the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. And the forcing energy that you have is the 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like with this connection, it's like you guys each have your own way of viewing the world and what you want from it. And while I do feel like it's different, it's also, you just want happiness. You want success. Like for person one, I feel like you're a little bit, I do feel like career oriented, or you have a passion in life. I don't know, I am getting like, you help people. So I feel like it's really important for you to go about life just like feeling like you make a difference, and really feeling like, you know, I feel like person number one is like, I can't wait to have the family, I can't wait to have the career, I can't wait to have the house, like very like, this is what I want, very much looking forward to it. And with person number two, I feel like even though it's not like, they obviously do want to have like the house, the kids, the marriage, all the things, they're just kind of like, I just am not going to settle in life, and life is going to be beautiful, and life is like just meant to be an adventure, and it's really beautiful. Like you guys are two people that I feel like don't settle, and you're not going to, you lift each other up to go after the big things in life, and I love that. I love that so much, because that's really important. It's really, really important. I do feel like for the forcing energy, the energy that just isn't flowing with you guys, to be mindful of. Yeah. So remember how I said at the beginning, like this connection that you have, because it is a little, the way that you guys, I would say, let's say lifestyle. I do kind of want to point out maybe the lifestyle could be a little different. Something to do with just like, even how you spend your spare time or just like the things, I don't know how to explain it. There's just certain, when it comes down to the way you go about life, like your day-to-day things almost, or the things that are important to you, like whether it's the social life or what you do on your downtime, your hobbies, I feel like it might be a little different. And that can be a beautiful thing because you can bring each other into that world. Like, let me show you, let me take you here, like you could really show each other a lot of things, but also it's like, well, do we have a lot in common? Do we have enough in common? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. You might not have as much in common, but be open, because this is just, I don't know, this is very beautiful energy. Listen, I'm not saying this isn't going to like last long or you shouldn't go through this with this, but like, I think that people come into your life for reasons and seasons, and even if this was just something that went on for a brief period of time, I think you could really make a big difference in one another's life. I'm not saying it can't go longer than that. I'm just saying I see such beautiful, transformational, learning so much from one another energy that is like, how could you not have this experience with one another? I do strongly feel like once you start going down the road of, okay, like, are we compatible? Could we go down this in the long term? That's where you might need to, that's where it might be a little rocky, but not impossible. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the future a little bit. But I don't know, I think this is a really beautiful connection. You guys can really, really make a difference in each other's lives. And I think that that's so beautiful, honestly. Okay. So, I'm going to touch on, should you guys go forward with each other? So I've just touched on your energies, how it flows, how it doesn't flow. Now I'm going to dive into what could it look like should you guys stay together, okay? So the potential outcome if you guys stay together. Oh, okay. It's okay. Three of Swords. I'm going to expand on that. I'm really learning. It's readings for me is like, I don't want to ever tell you like not to like stay with someone, but anyways, we're learning. Okay. But potential outcome if you stay together. So guys, I can't shake this feeling of compatibility in the long run. I can't shake it. And here's the thing, like who you are right now is so different than who you will be a year from now, 2 years from, like, so different. We are constantly transforming and changing. We are constantly evolving and growing, and this connection, I feel like you do help each other transform and change so much. It's like, okay, like maybe you guys don't have the same hobbies, maybe you don't think, but it's like, are you open to it? Like maybe you don't even know what you can expand and evolve into, because I feel like going forward, okay, I'm just gonna be straight up here. I'm gonna be straight up, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna learn a lot from each other. It's a very powerful connection, transformational. Please be cautious of going too fast with this. Be cautious of your energy when you're in it. and you're not disconnecting. Oh, this reading is like hitting me a little bit of like my personal life, but be cautious when you're, okay, how do I explain this? When you go into a relationship and you are in a connection with someone, sometimes you can like embrace yourself in them and you can completely just like kind of shut off the world a little bit. And with that comes your routine, your kind of like this, your, what's the word I want to use? Your non-negotiables in life, right? Be cautious that because I said you guys are so different, I do feel like your relationship, the connection between you two, it flows. However, because it is a little bit, oh, that's actually so interesting, look. Yeah. I think that there is a fine line between you guys balancing each other out and not understanding that, okay, we're unbalanced. Like, how do I put this into words? Go slow. Take this as it is. Try not to jump too quick. Protect your energy. Be mindful going into this. I think that you guys can do a lot of beautiful transformational things, but there's a fine line between it passing the line of a little damaging. I don't want to use that word, but it is, in a way. Like, too much of something that is not flowing with your energy is a little damaging to your health, your mental health, your personal health, your all the things. Okay, so honestly, I don't know, everyone looks at this differently in life. I personally feel like, I think it's so beautiful to be able to spend however long with someone and know that you can impact someone's life for so long and for so many reasons, and know it might not last forever, but like, how crucial were we to be such an important part of someone's life? And I feel like it's contradicting because it could also be hard to go into something knowing that it won't last, but again, reasons and seasons. And I'm not saying that that's the case here. Free will, but it's just what I see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just quick go into obstacles you guys would have to overcome. Should you stay together? That's so many. Too many obstacles you're gonna have to overcome. That's convenient. Too many obstacles. Oh boy. Yeah. What you can look forward to. Oh. Wait. Oh my god. This is the part where I say, shut up, Emma. This could be so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. So this is where I need to be cautious, and I'm learning as I go through readings. I'm trying not to jump the gun here. Listen. While I think that it could be really easy to cross the line in this relationship where you kind of could drag each other down, if you like stand your ground and you very much are so able to like go into this with like your head on your shoulders, you're not getting sucked in, you're not falling too off, I think that there's a lot of beauty that this has to offer. Because what you can look forward to with this connection is the sun. The Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, like, come on. So I don't know how to explain it anymore other than I know that I've said all these things that are like the compatibility and the energy and the balance, but it's like, my God, the impact, the love, the passion, the happiness that comes from this. It's like, hold on to that, embody that, embrace that. The obstacles that you could overcome, I think like this does have a lot to do with like social life. I don't know, there's something around like the hobbies or the social part of it that's like, make sure that you aren't neglecting your friends too much, or make sure that you're like not doing things like, I think it's good to step out of your comfort. So for person one, I think it's really good for them to step out of their comfort zone and go to these new things and these new experiences, but also understanding that like if it's too much, it's like you can say no. Like, balance, right? It's this balance that I keep trying to have you guys understand. It's like, it's like you're not someone that goes out a lot. Maybe you don't really socialize too much, and you have these opportunities with person two that is like, come on, let's go here, let's go there, and like you're slowly coming out of your comfort zone and you're like, yes, this is good, but it's like, you don't need to do it every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like, take a break, still have the balance in your life, okay? And for person number 2, I also feel it's like this, like, I do feel like person number 1 is going to be very attached to person number 2. I think person number 1 is going to need to have strong boundaries, like be able to say no. I think that person 2, again, there's just this like social energy with person number 2 that's just kind of like let them have their time with their friends. Like just make sure person number 2 is like letting you have your own time and your own space. And person number 1, you're not kind of blocking yourself from the world or too much. I feel like for a lot of people, you are person 1 in this group, but it's gonna switch. Okay. So take all these messages as it resonates. Again, this is why I don't say stay together or break up, because I'm just telling you the energy that's there. But these are my 2 cents. I'm going to pull some messages from your higher self that wants to come out right now to just give you messages that you're needing to hear about this connection. Ease your mind a little bit. I swear so even if you're person 2 in this group, again, both of you just have so much to offer the other one's, like opening your mind. It's like a new way of looking at life. It's like so, like just so different in so many areas. But it's like, I never thought about it that way. Or like, thanks for sharing your world with me. Yeah. So you got the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Wands, which I love that you got like the 1 and the 2. Again, there's just this energy of creation. Like open your mind, learn new things, evolve, grow, experience. You might not even I feel like you're gonna be in this relationship or come out of this connection and just be like, this is my new goal in life. I never thought that I wanted this, but this is actually something that, I don't know, you're just gonna have a new way of thinking, a new way, you're unlocking something important inside of you. You guys can really add so much value to each other's life. It's absolutely beautiful. So you got the cervix. And so the motto is, I know what's best for me. Oh my God. So basically this is all about boundaries, understanding to acknowledge your boundaries and the edge of your comfort. Yeah. It's time to consider the relationships and the connections in your life. It's time for you to find clarity around who and what is rooted in integrity and where your trust has been earned or broken. Person number 2 energy, I'm getting a little Scorpio vibes, not gonna lie. Little Scorpio vibes. Scorpio, Sagittarius, I don't know. But it's okay, this process is slow and steady. There's no need to rush. Allow yourself the time and space to connect with the wisdom of this boundary and apply its guidance to your experience. So your higher self wants to ask you this. Where in your life and with whom do you need more or fewer boundaries? Okay. I cannot emphasize enough in this reading. Please just do not lose yourself in this connection. Do stand your ground, learn what you need to learn, go slow, have boundaries. You got this. What is sacred to you, protect that. Very much so, just stay aware. Stay awake, and you have the awakening card. I do feel like person number 2 is going to bring a lot of, no, you both do. You both bring a lot of so much insight and growth into one another's life. It's incredible. But there's a healthy balance to it. So I'm just gonna keep repeating myself if I keep going. I think you guys got the messages you needed to hear. If you feel called to book a one-on-one session, I can dive deeper into this relationship for you. I can dive into any area of your life, all the things. Reach out to me on Instagram or anywhere you feel called to. Make sure that you like, subscribe, all the things. I'm wishing you so much beautiful luck. Try not to think too much about the future in this relationship. Embrace the present moment with it. Learn what you need to learn. Stand your ground. Protect your boundaries. Be open. Don't judge. And all the things. Again, a lot of you, I feel like you are person number one. However, if you're person number two, maybe you're needing to kind of see just how, I don't want to use the word fragile person one is, but you're both kind of just need to be, you need like a little fragile stickle on both of you, I think. Anyways, okay, sending you so much love. Hi, pile number two. If you're here, you were drawn to the perfection card with this shell. Maybe you were just drawn to number two. Maybe you were intuitively pulled to this pile. Whatever it is, trust that the messages you need to hear are coming for you. Make sure you are liked, subscribed, all the things. It really helps my channel and I really appreciate it. Like I said earlier at the beginning, as we go along this reading, you may be person number one, you may be person number two, you may find yourself in both of them. The messages will come across how it's meant to come across. Try not to overthink it too much. And yeah, I'm gonna dive in. So person number one's energy right off the bat. Strong energy. Very strong energy. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting two different energies for person number one. So I got the 5 of Wands and the Tower. Person number one, and I got instinct. So I do feel like for person number one, it's like there's just a lot of energy here. And I don't know if this is just their personality in general or if just right now person number one has a lot going on. And I'm feeling it's very like really going through a lot, working through a lot. Like there's just a lot going on for person number one right now. I think that this person is strong as hell. Like I see so much happening, but yeah, it's like thriving. Like I don't want to say like, because you're not surviving, you're thriving. I don't know how to explain it. It's like person one is just like, whatever happens, I'll deal with it. I got this. It's like, I got this. Very strong, very like, I can handle it. Like, yeah. I do think that even though they are so strong and they get through things, there's this energy with person number one that it's just like, be cautious of not being like your own worst enemy right now. I think that my camera died. Like I said, I don't know, person number one's energy. Y'all, it's powerful, okay? There's just a lot going on. Just a lot going on. I'm gonna figure it out, but anyways. I'm gonna clarify person number one. I'm gonna come back to person number one. You're a lot. Person number one is a lot. But not in a bad way. Like, I love it. It's just very strong energy. So I'm gonna pull person number two. And I will clarify person number one as I go. Okay, person number two's energy. So person number two got the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles and the Workaholic card. So, okay. For person number two's energy, I do feel like there is there's a sense of like feeling lost or like not secure. There is like a fear okay, This is a heavy group. Okay, so literally, like, I don't know how to explain it, you guys. My head right now is so foggy. I can't even think straight. I just want to just like put both of you beside me and just like hug you both. I want to just like sit, take person 1 and person 2, and like, I don't know, I feel my heart hurts. I feel a little sick. There's a lot of noise going on in my head. I feel like there's a lot. Okay, move on. So with person number 2, the energy of person number 2 is there is some big shield, big protective shield. Okay. Person number 2 is very much energy. I think that they put a lot of their time and effort into work, but when it comes to like outside of work, it's like maybe they're like really good at their job, or their job's really important to them. I don't even get that. This is so weird. There's just a disconnect. There's a disconnect with this group. Anyways, I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry. Okay. So for person number 1, again, like very strong energy. Very strong energy. You guys, I've never in any readings had this much trouble. This is so interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going, and I will eventually. You're either person 1 or person 2. But as I go on, I'll be able to like give more insight into the 2 of them, and you'll understand. I'm having a really hard time tapping into. It's like, so I tap into like one person's energy during readings, but when I'm in like tapping into 2 different people's energy, it's like I can deal with one person that has like heaviness, but I feel like both of you are carrying this big heaviness to you right now, and so I've just like really got a lot on me. So we're learning as I go. But I think that I'm going to dive into your connection, and I'll figure this out as I go. Okay, so the connection the 2 of you have together. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I feel like the 2 of you coming together, really, it's just, yes. Very healing. You guys, I feel like the connection that you have, it's like, whatever you guys are going through, because I feel like you're both going through something very internally, and even externally, there's just a lot going on in the 2 of them. When you come together, it's like you help one another, you listen to one another. I feel like for person number 1, they need, okay, such a hard one. Person number 1 needs to let in a little bit, they're very hard. And person number 2, it's like you seem hard, but you're actually really soft on the inside. So I think that person number 2 really helps person number 1 with like the softness of like just like really just like connecting the hearts and all the things. So interesting. Okay, so I think that the connection that you guys have, you really lift one another up, you help each other understand things from different perspectives, a very encouraging connection, a very like good. I'm getting like, it's like you help each other. You help each other. It's like you keep going because of one another. I don't know how to explain it. It's like both of you have your own things you're struggling with, but together it's like, we got this, keep going, we got this. I feel like you're very much like a, nope, we're not stopping, let's keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna tap into the flowing energy that this connection has and the forcing energy that this connection has. Okay, so the flowing energy is the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. And the forcing energy, I got the 10 of Wands. And I got rejection. Okay. So I think this reading goes down in history for the freaking hardest one I've ever been able to push through. I don't know what is happening. Okay, so I feel like this connection, there's so much, like, you guys are just like a team. I don't know how to explain it. It's like so beautiful how much you guys help each other. Like, it's like, take my hand, we got this. Like, let's keep going. Like, it's such a beautiful, like, when everything else is going wrong and nothing makes sense, you two together, it's just like you understand. I feel like if you aren't as open with them about everything, like, open up, because you guys are so understanding, and it's just like this, it's like I feel like you're so, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is really beautiful. Okay, I see it. Okay, both of you are going through something really big right now. Like, person one, I feel like you're in the thick of it. Person two, it needs to happen. A change needs to happen. So I think that the two of you are meant to be in each other's life right now, because it's like you're about to both go through something individually, and you're able to go through it because you guys have each other, and that's fucking strong. That's powerful. That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. I think that just as I am here struggling to hold the energy and space for both of you, that could be something you need to hold on to and be aware of. Well, it's so beautiful to have someone in your life that is helping you. Make sure that it isn't too much. You need to have boundaries as well. You know, you have your things, they have their things, and you help each other with them, but make sure it's not like you're not taking too much on. It's too much for you, right? So be careful of that. Make sure that when you go forward in this connection, it's like, you know, I think that you guys like really talk to each other a lot. Like, advice is given a lot, perspective is given a lot. Like, there's a lot of like, you guys just talk about it. I feel like you're very open about everything. So try not like, take it with a grain of salt. I think that like, if they tell you something, I feel like both of you just need kind of like a little shake right now in a certain area of your life, and it can come across the wrong way if someone, like, when someone loves you so much and has so much love and respect for you, and they just want to see you succeed or be happy, the way that they come across sometimes could feel like it's like they're telling you what to do, or like, but it's like they just have your best interests in heart, so just be mindful of that. Like, don't, like, it's passion. There's just, if there's ever like a heatedness, or like they're very stern, or like it's passion, just like don't take it too personally, but like distance yourself a little bit. Like I said, you guys have a lot going on individually, so sometimes, as beautiful as you guys do help each other, you're gonna have to be able to like have your separate time and make sure your energy isn't clashing too much. It's like, you got enough to deal with. Thank you so much. I love you, but like, I just need a little space. Like, I hear you, but like, I can't deal with that right now. Like, there's just that kind of energy. This group, what the heck, you guys? Okay. I'm going to dive into where this is going. Okay, so the potential outcome if you guys stay together. If you continue this connection, where is it heading? Oh, what is with these things today? Guys, are killing me. You got the Devil. You got the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I do feel like, oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Okay, I see it. So, you know, devil energy, when you see it come up in tarot, you're like, oh my God. But, I don't know, I'm getting a different energy with it for this group. I think that this connection, should you guys continue to like stay together and walk life together, I think that you, how do I explain this? Yeah. For both of you, there's a path you need to walk. And I think that there's a lot of things, especially for person number two. Person number two needs a little kick in the butt, okay? Person number two needs that kick in the butt because it's like the woe is me energy, a little bit of like, I can't, like it needs a little bit of like a, so devil energy to that person could be like, they just go home, they watch TV all night, they don't talk to anyone because they're exhausted, they can't deal with the world. You know, the devil energy is like doing things that you know aren't good for you. And person one, I feel like, you know, to always live in survival mode is hard. Sometimes you need a rest, sometimes you need a break. And so I think for person one, it's like, I get it, you're going through a lot, but like, you know, just slow down, relax, be optimistic, have patience. So I think that this connection going forward, you guys balance each other a lot to have the things in your life that is that devil energy. It's like you don't do it, you won't do it as often because of them. And whether that means, whether it's like, you know, whether you move in together or like you guys are just in each other's lives or just, I don't know, there's just an energy of like, it's really beautiful because you don't do that thing as much that isn't good for you because they're in your life. And I love that. I do think that this connection going forward is like you guys, I don't know how to explain it. It's just you guys are hand in hand, you're tackling life together. It's very beautiful. It is very encouraging. It is very, there's just this energy of like, let's do this. I feel like you guys are just like getting ready and you're just like, you're a good team. This is a really beautiful partnership. This is the definition of like two people coming together to make your lives better, to conquer the things that they need to conquer, to have beautiful things grow from it, to help each other along the way, to help each other see things. Like, this is very beautiful. This is, as your card said, perfection. I really love the energy of this. I really love the energy of where this could go. Yay! Positive! You guys are both going through so much right now, and I'm sending you so much love. But you guys together, like, this is really beautiful. I feel like you're really impacting each other's life. Like, to not be alone while you go through this, to not be alone in life, but like, you guys, I don't know, it's really beautiful. So obstacles that you guys might need to overcome. What you guys can look forward to. I feel like this is a very, okay. This is like a partnership. This is like the definition of like a partnership. I love it. Okay. So the obstacles that you guys will overcome, that you will need to overcome, is Four of Swords and the Empress. What you guys have to look forward to is the Three of Swords and Ten of Swords. So, obstacles that this relationship will potentially need to overcome. So it's like you both kind of like, they both have their eyes shut and they're like sleeping. I really feel like you both just want the best for one another. Like, this is so beautiful. Like, you both just want to see each other succeed, and you like are like, it's like I said, like, what did I say? I said like when the other person is telling you like do this and they're just so passionate about it, like it may come across the wrong way, but it's just because they love you and they want the best for you. Obstacles you might overcome if it's like, you know, they're like pushing, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, this is a horrible example, but it's like, say, I'm not even gonna go down that road. The obstacles that you guys are going to overcome is they're going to push you. You're going to push each other. And sometimes, while push is incredible, sometimes you just need to be like, I hear you, I just cannot do that right now. I need a break, I need rest, so making sure that, you know, you're being honest with yourself and you saying, I can't do that right now, I need a break, I need rest, like just not yet. Like, I make sure that that's sincere to like, my body physically cannot, my mind physically cannot, and it's not just an excuse you're using because you're scared or fearful. If you can distinguish the two and know that it is sincerely like, I hear you, I just cannot, like I'm exhausted, that is different. That is you honoring your needs, honoring your boundaries, and not just saying I can't because you're scared. So obstacle you'll overcome is I feel like you guys just really push. It's just like a lot of push, which is beautiful. You guys are meant to be in each other's life right now to push. Like I said, there's a lot coming for both of you. And you're not going to do it alone, you're going to do it together. What you have to look forward to is the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. I don't, like, you guys are just, you are literally both going through something so insanely transformational together that it's like, you so much is happening that it's like, I don't know, okay. It's like, imagine you just went through something so hard, but you had support from someone the whole time. And you walk away being like, I never knew I could love someone so much. I can't believe I'm so supported. Like, I'm so lucky, I'm so grateful. They're healing a lot in you. You guys are healing a lot in each other. You're helping each other walk away from the things that are that double energy that no longer serve you. I cannot stress this enough. You guys just want the best for each other. It is so beautiful. You guys really are just like showing each other what a partnership is, what true I have your back, loyalty, support, healing, and I love this. Okay, this is really good. So I'm gonna pull some messages from your higher self that wants to talk to you right now about this connection and the things that you need to hear. Yes, that's a lot of cards. I think that so don't be afraid to like have fun. When there's so much going on, and when you guys, like, this whole reading has been like, you guys, like, you help each other get through so much, and like, while you guys feel like you're going through it in life is whatever, like there's a lot going on, while you push each other to be the best selves, you know, also push each other to be like, have a break. Let's go bowling tonight. Let's go watch a movie. Let's relax. Let's chill. Like, let's go have fun. I think that make sure that you guys are also having that balance in there, because there's going to be a lot of the other energy there. Make sure that you are taking this opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper level. I think that your higher self has a lot to tell you, and how, like, you have a lot of support from this other person right now, which is so beautiful and so incredible, but you have so much support from yourself and your guides and your higher self. Like, you're very supported from, I don't know if you're like a spiritual person, but if you're watching this, you are at least open to it. So allow yourself to know that while you are super supported from a physical person in this world, you can also support yourself. And there's higher guides, like, really just connect more with your spirituality, because I think that this transition for you is going to help you unlock a part of you that has been waiting for you to unlock. And the more that you can connect with yourself and your higher self and everything, I think that it's going to be even more of a beautiful journey for you. So I love that. The message your higher self wants to let you know is that you are ready to let go. Your higher self wants to ask you what patterns, relationships, behaviors, beliefs, or habits you can release right now to make space for this evolution that's coming. I love that. So true. I told you both of you are like stepping into something so different, and it's not easy. Like, it doesn't come easy to make these hard decisions and choices and break these habits in life. You got awakening, so did the other group. Yeah, you guys are literally transforming. And I think that there's just a beautiful connection, and I'm so excited. So excited. So help each other get through this, but also help each other have fun in life, and know that you're so supported. allow this relationship and connection to be healing. Know that like beautiful things are coming from this, and that it's okay to receive help and ask help and get help, to be helped. It is also okay to not be okay. Okay? Beautiful things coming your way in life, but also this connection. Hi, Pile 3. Okay, if you're here, then you chose the bittersweet card, and you also chose this seashell, which looks like a mushroom. I love that. I started your reading inside where I was doing everyone else's, and not only was it like just not flowing, but I got interrupted, and I was like, I'm just gonna come outside for this reading. So it's funny because I had to do that in my last reading too. There's something about pile number 3 that just needs me to be outside. But I'm just gonna restart your reading because I only just touched on it. But what I will say is I feel like both of the people in this connection are very intuitive, and to just like be out in nature is where I'm supposed to be right now. You guys just like, it's just very intuitive, like beautiful ways of viewing the world, and I love it. So make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that you like. So not only it helps my channel, but you can get all the updates for the videos coming. I am going to dive into the energy of person 1, the energy of person 2. Like I said in the intro, I just saw 111 on the clock also. So yes, this is a very powerful group. I think that you're either going to connect with one or the other. Maybe you'll connect with both energies. You're gonna get the messages you need to hear, so just trust it. Try not to think too much about like which pile, which person am I. You'll know. So the energy of person number 1. If you have background noises too, I'm sorry, I hope it's not too much. Person number 1 energy, King of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, which is funny because this also came out earlier. I love that. Okay. Whoa. That's way too many. I think but these are beautiful. Soulmate, expansion, capacity. Yeah, I feel like person number 1, I know I said like both of you are very intuitive, but for person number 1, I feel like you've reached a point in your life right now where you are just like ready. I don't know how to explain it. There's just a new way of you going about your life, the way that you see the world, and I think that it's really like person number 1 is just like you either have their it's like, you know, people are like, they got their shit together. I feel like you are working towards that, or you do just like have your shit together. I think that you have been through, person number 1 has been through a lot that allows them to be who they are today. Person number 1 is like, I don't know how to explain it. You just have this wisdom to you. You have this way of accepting things like changes in life, and like, yeah, it's just this very powerful energy, but like still this like subtle energy to it as well. I think that for person 1, you are just like, I've learned a lot. I'm proud of where I am today. I know I have more to go and more to learn, but like, I know I'll get there. Like, you just have this confidence about you, but it's not like a ego confidence, or like, it's like it's more like a trust. You just have trust. Very beautiful energy of person number 1. Person number 2's energy. Page of Wands. It's a powerful connection. Too many. And King of Wands. Oh my god. You guys, that's fuck. So person 1 had Page of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. And person 2 had Page of Wands and King of Wands. That's cool. Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry, this is like some twin flame, like beautiful counterpart connection here. Very beautiful energy. I knew this group would be special. Not that group 1 and 2 weren't. The energy of person number 2. Great. Okay. So, person number 2. They've had experiences, like, okay, so the thing is you both have lived the same life but different. And I feel like with person 1, it's like yours comes with like knowledge and like understanding and yes, experiences, but like for person 2, it's like experiences, like they've experienced it. They immersed themselves in it. Like I feel like for person number 1, it's like you can kind of like, whether you like watched from a distance, like I don't know, it's like you've transformed and learned what you needed to do from like observing or experiencing as well, but just like a lot of soaking up knowledge and like transforming. But person number 2 is like they've like experienced and like immersed themselves in life. And I feel like for person number 2, it's like you guys are both at a point where I feel like you're ready for more. It's like this energy of like, I don't want to say like adulting, but it's like for person number 1, it's like, okay, like I've learned what I need to learn. I've like, let's like say in the aspect of like business or work, it's like, okay, I get it now. Like I get to kind of smarten up a little bit. I gotta like, I don't know. And then there's like this energy for person number 2 that it's like, I've had a lot of fun. It's been good, but like gotta be a little bit more serious. Not that like, I don't know how to explain that. Like I don't really want to like touch on that too much, but there's just this energy of you guys are at the same point in your life. Same but different, and you guys are literally walking this path together hand in hand, and it's very beautiful. So I'm going to dive into the connection that you guys have together. I feel like you guys share a lot of like I said, like to learn a lot means to have gone through a lot, to have changed a lot, to have lost a lot, to have transformed a lot. And so like that's very beautiful, but it's like for every new beginning and for every transformation and for every lesson learned, you know, there's this energy that carries along with it that's like, okay, like that's a lot to work through. So I feel like both of you have that in common. So just make sure that like you guys don't focus too much on what you've been through and how like, you know, life is like, I just feel like you guys need, yes, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to like take away what you've been through or how hard situations or experiences have been, but it's like, look at where you're at now and look how proud you are. So I don't know, there's just something about this connection where it's like you guys are able to connect on a lot of what you've gone through, but like don't let that overpower where you're at now and where you're going. Yeah, literally, it's like you have so much to look forward to. I feel like this connection is helping each other. So whether this is me preaching to you guys about needing to just like switch the way you guys are viewing, I don't know, I feel like maybe you help each other view that way. So I do think that whether one of you or both of you or just the connection in general, there's an energy that is helping you guys be able to see how beautiful of everything that you've went through and where it's got you today. There's just something about this connection that's so powerful that's allowing you, there's a big emphasis on the past here of what you've gone through. To be where you are today, you've earned it, you should be so proud. And I think that there's a big emphasis on but look what's coming, look how far you've come. But it's just like this, like, let's look forward energy. So I think that you're going to be able to get excited about life together. I think that this connection is allowing you to really step into the energy of like, wow, I cannot wait what's to come. Like you've reached this king energy. Both of you have gone through what you needed to go through. Like I get that you're used to constantly transforming and needing to make decisions and like, but it's like, what if you've done it? What if like you can release that part of being and you can just step into this energy of like, I've made it, I'm here, let's be here together. Okay, so that's really beautiful. I love that you guys are bringing that into each other's life. I'm going to see what energy is flowing in your relationship. Justice, Libra energy. Yeah, I feel like you guys bring balance to each other's life, and it's really beautiful. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, and what's forcing energy in the relationship. The Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you guys give balance to each other's life. Again, it's like this, like, you guys see the world so differently, but so similarly. So it's like, even though you've been through something so similar, but it's so different. I don't know how to explain it. I keep saying it's like same, but different. So I feel like you guys really encourage each other to just like be your own unique, beautiful self, to like go, to keep walking forward in life. I feel very supportive energy in this. I feel like very just like, I'm here to support you. I'm here to like cheer you on. Like I'm here to just like pick you up where you're falling down and vice versa. And to really just encourage one another to like be their true unique self. I feel like this relationship is such a beautiful emphasis on like, you both have evolved into your own version of the self that you are right now. It has taken a lot of you to get there, and now both of you get to experience this version of one another. How beautiful, how magical. And so it's like you both just cheering each other on, and you accept one another for being that like unique self, which is so beautiful. And energy that you need to be aware of that's like forcing a little bit is in this connection. So you see how the girl and the guy, they're both like getting ready. They're both like getting ready to go. Again, you guys, it's like, I feel like you guys are both very like big achievers, big like, let's get ready, like I want to do big things, like go, like you both have this natural energy of you to want to be better, do better, to like make the most of life, to succeed, to grow, which is such beautiful energy. But make sure that it's not too much. Make sure you're still enjoying where you're at now. Make sure that you guys have big dreams and you need to go after them. To don't weigh each other down with that, but also like have balance in life. You know, sometimes it's like you're allowed to rest, you're allowed to relax, but also it's like, again, you guys both have very big individual dreams that you're going after, and you have to be honest with yourself. How can you support one another through it? Is it too much? Like this is the thing that you guys need to focus on, is the your individual drive going forward, and making sure the other person is, how can they support you through that, and how can they walk beside you? But it's like both of you are walking in the same direction, same but different. But it's not the same. So it's like you guys are doing it together, but it's separately. So that is beautiful when you can like, beautiful when you guys can be able to do that, but it takes a lot to do that, right? When you guys are like, sometimes when connections come together, it's like they want to do everything together, and like, but it's like, yes, you guys are doing it, just not the same. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll know what I mean. Okay. So I'm going to now look at the potential outcome you guys can have should you decide to walk forward down this path together, which I think you should. Free will. Okay, the potential outcome of this connection, if you guys continue it. I knew she would pop in here. High Priestess, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. It's a good one. I think that you guys are both very intuitive. You guys are both like very connected. if not like consciously, like, or just know that like you guys are very connected with like something bigger than yourself. And I think that you guys can really help each other get to the dreams and goals that you want to achieve. You encourage each other to be your true authentic self. I think that this connection going together is like, I feel like if both of you really just focused on the individual dream that you are going after, and you knew that like this is what's going to happen. You guys are either going to be able to walk down these paths separately but together, or you're going to be like, it's too much. Like I need you on this path with me. Like, I don't know, we're all different people and want different things in life, and sometimes it's like it's not enough to have that person walking on the path like over there. Like, yes, you're still like there, but it's like you're not here. I don't know, maybe this is like a long distance thing, maybe this is just like not enough time together, but there's just something about like, I know you're here and we're together, but like we're not together enough. And you know, sacrifices will need to be made for this. You guys are just two people that are going after what you need to go after, and that's totally up to you whether you want to do that. I think that either way, you'll know when you're able to ask yourself, you'll know, like after what I just said, you'll know if you're that person that can be like, yes, I can do my thing and they can do theirs, and know that is for the best of this relationship, and we are two independent people, and we will do what we need to do. Or you're going to be like, I don't want that, I need more, I want more. Neither is good or bad, and just know that, like I said, I think that it's really beautiful that you guys are going after the same thing but different, and so that's something that you can really take advantage of. Obstacles that you guys would have to overcome. Yeah. It's gonna be like the needs. I feel like the needs are gonna be different. What you need, what they need, being able to meet in the middle. Again, it's this bittersweet energy that is the theme of your reading. Can I give you what you want without giving too much that I'm not able to give because I need to give to this dream of mine, this goal of mine, this, like, do you know what I mean? I feel like these are two strong people that it's like, yeah, balance is huge for this group. Give and take. Your obstacle is going to be that, and what you have to look forward to. You're going to be each other's biggest supporter. It's like no one else, like, you understand what they're going through because you're going through it as well. I'm going to keep repeating myself if I continue, so, but you guys are going through the same thing, just different, so you do understand it, but sometimes it's too hard and it might not work, but you're going to know. It's really beautiful. So I'm going to pull any messages your higher self wants to tell you about this connection. There's ants crawling all over me, people, and it's a weird feeling. See, look at me, sitting through the uncomfortable, because it's what I have to do. It's your relationship. So the message from your higher self. I feel like a lot of abundance can come from this, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment. I think that a lot of the times it's going to be, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be like, kind of like, you know, it's not the easiest, but good things don't come easy. I think that a big thing about this relationship is like trusting. If you believe in your soul that you're meant to be together, if you believe that, you know, you do actually benefit each other and lift each other up, and you are the partners that each other is supposed to have, you trust that this is what needs to happen. Like, if they need to go away for a little bit, you trust that you can handle yourself as you go through it. You'll be supported. It's just the kind of energy. But your higher self wants you to embrace your shadows, wants you to really get more familiar with your shadow aspect of yourself. I said you guys are a very intuitive group. There's a lot of people around. I said you guys are a very intuitive group, so whether you do the inner work or you don't, you're being encouraged to dive a little deeper into the fears, into the things that are holding you back, into what's feeling stuck. So really get familiar in your life right now with what's keeping you stuck. Interesting. what's keeping you stuck from walking down the path. And sometimes it is a person, sometimes it's a limiting belief, sometimes it's a fear. But be honest with yourself right now about what's keeping you stuck from going after where you know you're supposed to go. And that is your answer.